Good morning, guys. It is episode 5 of The Cut. It is September 27th, and it is 5:14 a.m. I am training again in the morning. I don't really enjoy it, but it sets up the day really nice. So sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Yesterday ended well, right at my targets for the most part. A little bit over on a few things and a little bit under on some other things, but pretty close. It was a good day. So now I'm getting ready to train back and biceps. I am trying to get myself started with some BCAs, and then I've got some coffee brewing. No pre-workout carbs really. So yeah, get up, get going here on a 50 minute back and bicep session. Then spend part of the morning hanging out with Cal and whatnot. I think breakfast will be a protein shake again, or I don't know. I might leave a little early and see if can't stop and maybe get a protein bar or something a little special. I don't know. I probably need to stop. Definitely need to stop for some protein bars for lunch at work. Like I said, guys, I said this like episode 1 or episode 2. This is gonna be repetitive. Like a lot of good rants and a lot of good advice and strategy is gonna come out of this just from me talking about what I'm doing. But like actually what I'm doing is gonna be sort of repetitive. And anybody you talk to who's done a cut, who's tried to lean out, they will tell you that it gets repetitive because it's much easier to eat the same foods over and over and over again than to come up with a new menu all the time, and to continue to make all these decisions about your menu, which just kind of gives you decision fatigue, which lowers your ability to make the right decision. So try to limit your decisions to those that count, which means eating the foods that move you closer to your goals and not worrying about eating the foods that don't. So repetition is just kind of the name of the game at some point. So I'm gonna lift now, and then I will catch up with you guys after I train. So see you in a bit. Hey guys, I just finished up my training session. It was biceps and back. I did a ton of volume, lots of rows, lots of curls. It was great, it was good. I really think the pre-workout carbs are important for me to really feel that pump. And I just didn't have any today, so that kind of took a little bit of the training session quality down, but it was pretty much good. It was good for the most part. I just finished shooting a video about the right carbohydrate intake, or at least the right starting carbohydrate for a lot of people. I'll put that up on my channel in the next couple of days, so be on the lookout for that. I think it's really super strategic, practical advice for dudes who are trying to get jacked and fit or lose fat and build muscle. And it just helps get you started, which is the key. Most people just don't start, and this is a really simple, straight to the point advice. Here's the carbohydrate you can do for your body type. Get started, see how it goes, iterate. So I'll post that later. I'm actually gonna go now have my protein shake, drink some coffee, get ready. It's about 6:30. Sorry for the lack of focus sometimes. I'm still getting used to this new camera. It's about 6:30. I'm gonna go inside, drink coffee, get ready, hang out with Cal a little bit. maybe do some video editing, that kind of thing. I mean, I know you guys don't care about that as much, but we'll catch up with you guys after my protein shake and update you on macro situation before I leave for work. And then I'll take you on a car ride, and I'm gonna be stopping somewhere to get a protein bar probably for lunch. So I'll see you guys then. Hey guys, I just drank my protein shake, I had my coffee. I'm actually not gonna stop someplace and get a protein bar. I'm just gonna take a protein shake to work. I kind of ran out of time. I just spent more time holding Cal than I wanted to leave early, so I killed that time. So now I'm just gonna do a protein shake at work, which is gonna leave me with a lot of calories, a lot of fats, a lot of carbs for the end of the day. And then I also have jiu-jitsu, so I really haven't decided how I'm gonna fit all of that volume in, because I don't really like going to jiu-jitsu on a really full stomach, but I'll make something work. So yeah, so now time to go to work, and then my exciting next clip will be lunch, which will just be a protein shake, and then I will catch up with you guys after work. Macros right now, I'm probably sitting at like 40 grams of protein, 20 grams of carbs, and maybe 4 or 5 fats, so lots to go for the day. I'll see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, what's up? It's about 7 o'clock in the evening. The last clip you guys saw was me having my oh so exciting protein shake for lunch. I really haven't had much to eat since lunch. Just haven't had a lot of an appetite, and I've just been kind of tired. I don't know if that's part of the caloric deficit or if that's just me in general today, but yeah, just kind of tired and not much of an appetite. But I did have, just now before I got in the car, I did have like a tablespoon of peanut butter and a little bit of bread, just something to put in my stomach to get me through jiu-jitsu. And then also got a little bit of caffeine, some amino energy, more than anything, not for the BCAAs, more than anything just for the quick hit of caffeine before practice, because I am dragging today. I was kind of dragging last Tuesday too. I don't know. I think it's just getting up early and working out and then doing a job all day and then, you know, that kind of thing. So I think that's what's kind of the problem, but, you know, that's part of it. So yeah, my plan is for dinner. Here's my plan. So even with the tablespoon of peanut butter I ate, or let's say two tablespoons of peanut butter I ate with that sandwich, then I'm less than probably 1,000 calories for the day. So I have a lot food to make up. So dinner tonight is gonna be Chick-fil-A. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, so you can make anything work as long as you account for it and allow for it in your macros and your calories. So there's nothing wrong with Chick-fil-A if it fits your macros. So yeah, I'll probably go there, have some chicken nuggets, chicken sandwich, and so I'll show you guys everything I get there and how that affects my macros. And do a, you know, kind of where I was at before I ordered it, and then after I order it and eat it, where that puts me at for the day. You know, if you need calorically dense food, sometimes a kind of a fast food place can be a good option, but only a good option if you can still get relatively higher protein food, and so Chick-fil-A fits that bill. So yeah, so I'm gonna practice and I'll catch up with you guys afterwards. Hey guys, I just got to where we have jiu-jitsu practice at, and just a couple things came to mind that I didn't touch on in the previous clip, that while I was driving and thinking, it made me think about wanting to touch on them. And the first one being that I talked about having Chick-fil-A for dinner. So I want to make this series, the Cut series, as educational and informative and as valuable as possible. So to me, part of doing that means executing on things that people think are necessarily bad, nutritionally or bad choices if you want to be jacked and fit, and executing on them and still making progress to being jacked and fit. A lot of people have a misconception that fast food, fried food is unhealthy, that's bad for you, that it can't be part of somebody's diet who's in good shape and healthy. And so I kind of want to dispel that. I want to try to get rid of the good food, bad food. It's contextual. So tonight is a great opportunity for me to show you that by going to Chick-fil-A and showing you that today I weighed in at 220, and I started this thing at 223, and I've been as high as 226 in the last week, and I'm losing weight and continuing to show you that I'm going to continue to lose weight and cut weight even while eating some Chick-fil-A, because I'm going to stay within my macros and my calories, because those are the two things that matter the most when it comes to overall weight loss, overall muscle building, overall fat loss. And so for the most part, as long as I keep those things in check and hit my targets, I can keep making progress, and I can dial the quality of my choices in as I get closer, or at my discretion of whether or not I feel like I want to be leaner or I want to look leaner. I can make those discretionary adjustments. Then the second thing that I'm executing on that's kind of contrary to most people's belief is the idea that you can't eat after a certain period of night. This isn't so much something that guys believe, but definitely girls. And I'm doing fat loss, which is mostly a goal that is largely dominated by women. Yes, guys who want to be jacked and fit have to go through periods of building muscle and losing fat, but for the most part, a lot of women start off chasing fat loss, and that's kind of their primary goal. So this is helpful to them to show them that you can eat after 9 p.m. and you can eat a significant amount of food after 9 p.m. and you can still continue to lose weight and cut weight and make progress. I guarantee you tomorrow, because I eat so late and I'm going to eat quite a bit of food, I guarantee you my weight tomorrow morning will probably be up. However, that won't make me panic, because I know that over the course of the next 2 days, as I get to a more spread out distribution of my food like I normally would, my weight will go back to where it was and probably drop a little bit, because I'm continuing to hit my targets, I'm continuing to cut. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. I felt like that was something that I really wanted to communicate to you guys, so you can start to pick up on these strategy things. I talk a lot in these clips, as Gary Vaynerchuk would say, I talk a lot about kind of the clouds, right? But I also want to be able to communicate to you guys kind of the dirt, like what do you actually do and how do you actually do it, and can you do these things that I thought I couldn't do, right? Because if you're limited by these beliefs that are false, then options, and there's options in there and flexibility in there that you may have eliminated due to a false belief, and I can help try to correct that through execution against those things and showing you that they are indeed false, and you can actually continue to make progress by doing those things you thought you couldn't do. So sorry if that was meandering. I have a little bit of a foggy brain. I think it's the caloric deficit, combined with the fact I haven't eaten a ton today, combined with the fact that I trained really hard this morning, had a really great workout, combined with the fact that, Cal's here, which he hasn't really been that difficult, but it's just one other thing. And then I think combined with the fact that, I'm holding down a day job, but at the same time I'm spending my mornings and my evenings trying to figure out how I can build my company into a gigantic behemoth when it comes to offering health coaching to busy dudes. And so yeah, I'm sharing this because does this have a ton to do with my cut? No, but it has a ton to do with the fact that I know who you are, I know the struggles you're dealing with, I know the priorities you have, the challenges you have. If you're a dude who wants to be jacked and fit, who's family oriented, who wants to be a professional, have a successful career, and you feel like you are being pulled in all those directions, but you still want to maintain your health and make progress to your health,
I can understand that and I can help you because I'm there. I am that. That's where I am in life, and I've married the expertise in understanding the nutrition and training with living that life. And so I want to try to pass on that knowledge and pass on that expertise to you guys. So while you're chasing your careers, while you're trying to make more time for your family, you can still be accomplishing those health goals and taking care of yourself so you can perform the way you want to professionally and personally and with your family. So yeah, that's just my little spiel there for a second. But it's true. It's so true. And if you guys, if you guys are out there and you're wanting to speak with somebody who can understand what you're going through or how you're feeling, please reach out to me. Comment below, send me an email, look me up on social media. I think it's really important that not only is Freeborn Training Systems about providing people with the knowledge and the strategy to be able to eat and train to get jacked and fit, but also creating a community around Freeborn Training Systems, the FTS nation, so to speak. That's a community of dudes who are all kind of chasing that similar thing. Successful profession, successful family life, and optimal health, and getting jacked and fit, and how as a community we can support each other in that pursuit of those things. So if you're out there, hit me up. I'll be happy to talk to you guys about it. I'm going to go now because we've got about 5 minutes till the start of class. And I'm going to go and try not to get choked out. Yeah. And then I'll see you guys before Chick-fil-A and after Chick-fil-A. And man, it is going to be so good. So good. And it'll still be worth it because I'll have stayed in my calories, in my macros, and it'll be completely guilt-free. Because no food is bad food and no food is good food. It's contextual. I'm going to say that again and again and again and again and again through this series. So, hey guys, sorry about the terrible lighting and the crazy hair. That's what I call post-jiu-jitsu hair. If you follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, I post about it a lot. So I just finished up jiu-jitsu practice. I'm actually filming this in the car, that's why the lighting's so bad. I am on my way now to get dinner. It's about 9 o'clock in the evening. I'm on my way to get dinner. Yes, that's right. I'm eating after 7 o'clock in the afternoon, or 7 o'clock in the evening, just like every weight loss expert says don't, which we talked about why I'm doing that earlier. But real quick, before I get there and I order, I'm just doing a quick review over my macros. I've got lots of room for Chick-fil-A. Right now I'm sitting at 102 grams of protein, 80 grams of carbs, 39 grams of fat. That's a total of about 1,000 calories. So technically, I'm not even halfway on any of my nutrients or my calories. So I'm probably going to get a 12-count nugget and maybe 2 chicken sandwiches, and that'll still keep me under where I need to be at. But it'll move my carbs up quite a bit, it'll move my protein up a little bit, and move my fat up, sorry about that. So yeah, you can work it in. You just have to pick and choose your spots. As far as jiu-jitsu goes, it's good practice. I mean, I put a snap and an Instagram story on my Instagram and my Snapchat right before I walked into practice about how the skill most people are lacking that's holding them back from progress towards their goals is the simple ability to show up a second time, right? So you come the first time to class, right? You do it, you're all gung-ho about it, and then you don't come back again. You're never going to get any better at jiu-jitsu. You're never going to learn any moves. You're never going to get comfortable on the mats. But if you just keep showing up, no matter how bad you suck or how much you don't know, if you keep showing up and keep coming with an open mind and a student's mind, you'll get better. It's inevitable. You'll get better just from being surrounded by people who are better than you. The same thing goes for health goals. The same thing goes for dudes who want to get jacked and fit as the housewife who wants to drop 30 pounds. You just keep showing up. Even if you're trying to lose weight or you're trying to build muscle and you have a day where you undereat on your calories or overeat on your calories, It doesn't matter. You show up the next day, you try again, you get better, you learn from your mistake, and you keep showing up every day chasing that goal. I have been putting content on the interwebs since I was 18 years old. Almost 6 years ago, I've been putting out content, blogs, videos, Facebook posts, Snapchat, Instagram. I've opened an in-person training gym. I have been hustling and grinding at being a trainer for 6 years. I know guys have been doing it longer, but what I'm saying is I'm showing up every day chasing that goal, and I have yet to succeed in turning it into a full-time thing, but that's not going to dissuade me from getting there. I have to keep showing up. I have to keep putting out valuable content, keep learning from people who are better than me, keep a beat on the industry, feel where the demand for training is moving, online, in person, where I need to be to best serve the population of people I want to serve. And I've been doing that now for 6 years, every single freaking day. And I still got so much further to go, so much more I can do as a professional, and so much more I can grow my business. If I had not kept showing up, I would have just been another statistic in the group of trainers who spend a year and a half hustling for clients at a local commercial gym, train 3 people, and then move on to selling insurance or something. So I guess what I'm trying to communicate is I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to talk about how hard I've worked for what I want. What I'm trying to tell you is that your success isn't defined by your talent, in my opinion. Yes, do I think that everybody has skills that they're more suited to, that have a higher ability to develop? Yes. Do I feel like most people have a potential somewhere or a passion somewhere that's going to allow them the greatest opportunity? Yes. But what I'm saying is, I don't believe that that's the limiting factor to my success, to your success, and whatever goal you're chasing, whether it be professional, family, health, it doesn't matter. Your success is completely determinant on showing up consistently. And most people suck at it. Most people are horrible at showing up on a consistent basis. They can't even show up on a consistent basis for their job, or show up for a consistent basis on their family or their kids. We lack the ability to be consistent in our actions. And that's really what it comes down to. So less worrying about getting it right. Less worrying about the intensity with which you're doing it. More worry about, did I show up today? Did I put an effort? Did I try to do one thing better? That's what matters. I don't mean to sound cold or callous or in your face or motivational, because it's not really what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is express to you guys that you hold within your power, or you hold within your hands the power to directly affect your ability to be successful at getting jacked and fit. And it just takes showing up, lifting weights on a consistent basis, eating more energy than you're expending on a consistent basis, getting your total protein intake up on a consistent basis. That's all that matters. The rest can be iterated, it can be tweaked, it can, just like this video series, it can be made better. But you have to start, and you have to keep going. You have to keep showing up. You can't die off after a week, after 2 weeks, after a month, after even 6 months. You have to keep going. You have to keep showing up. I know that's like a real long rant. You guys probably don't need that lecture, but I want to help you dudes who want to get jacked and fit be successful. And a lot of you aren't getting to where you want to be because you're not consistent, because you take a week on and a week off, because you eat well for 2 days and then stop for 5 days. That's never gonna cut it, and you're never gonna get anywhere. So be consistent, show up. I'm gonna go eat Chick-fil-A. Then I'm gonna talk to you after I eat Chick-fil-A about where my macro's at, and show you that, look, is Chick-fil-A quote unquote healthy in mainstream media? You would say, no, it's fast food. But in reality, if you structure your diet correctly, you focus on getting your total nutrients and your total caloric intake at the right level for your goal, you can have Chick-fil-A, and it can be quote unquote a good choice or a good food. It's context. I think I said that 4 times a day in this video. Nutrition is about context. It's not labeling good versus bad or dirty versus clean. It's context to the individual's goal, their overall daily nutrition, their overall weekly nutrition. Yeah, it's context. So, I'll see you guys after Chick-fil-A. Hey guys, so I'm at Chick-fil-A. I ordered for myself a 12 count Chick-fil-A nugget, a chicken cool wrap, and a Chick-fil-A sandwich with no pickles, which brings my kind of calorie total to right under 1,000. So I still have like 800 more calories to eat, even after what I eat from here. So I'll probably have some room for like a glass of whole milk, and I'll probably leave it there for the night. So I'll be a little bit under, but that's all right. It's not a big deal. Yeah, so I'm gonna get this, buy this stuff, and then eat it, and then talk to you guys then after I eat, because I'm hungry. I'm hungry, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. Feedback. I appreciate it. See you guys in a bit. Hey guys, last clip of the day. Real quick, just an update on where I sit with my macros after the Chick-fil-A. I'm at 200 grams of protein, 186 grams of carbs, 78 grams of fat, and that comes to 2,190 calories. That's pretty still under for my calories. About 700 calories underneath. I'm about 12 grams of fat underneath. About 100 grams of carbs under, and about 25 grams of protein under. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to end the day, like I said earlier, just with a glass of whole milk, and then get situated and head to bed. This will be the end of week 1 of the cut, and tomorrow will be the beginning of week 2, which means I'll be doing body fat measurements, weight, and progress photos, which I'll share with all of you guys. Yeah, and tomorrow we'll have some really good discussions based on what my weight is, about how we're going to make, or how I'm going to make, an outcome-based decision on what to do to my nutrition or training based on my weight, my body fat, my progress photos, my measurements, which will be a really good discussion for you guys to hear, so that you can understand how to approach doing it yourself. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.